Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie, Bookshelf by Julie. Today we're going to be working in Julie's journal. And I'm going to show you how I made this front piece. We've done a bunch in here. We've made our little turning pieces. We've made our paper clips. Yep, my brain's not quite in gear, excuse me. We've done this one. Matted our pages and all that stuff. Mostly the rest of it is just putting some pockets in wherever you want them. Making your thises and that's, and you know, zhuzhing it up the way you want it to be, okay? And of course a signature, right? So today I thought I would share with you. Now if you don't want to do that open door thing, then just leave it like this. You put this on there and make you a little pocket and you're good to go, right? It's pretty simple. The little pocket is merely a fussy cut of this. Just cut the little box out and put it on there as a pocket. But today we're gonna remat this with this one. And we're going to make our door opening like so, okay? Make our pocket, and we have plenty of little things that we can stick in there, right? Okay, that's what we're doing today. So enough explaining stuff. Just get on with it, right? Okay, I have an extra little thing hanging around. Okay, move that out of the way, and here we go. So I've got my pieces cut out, my little pocket that's going to go on there. And this time, on this one, I just put this door on the back of it. But I thought, you know, I don't have to do the same exact thing. So I'm going to put this door on the back of it. I'll show you as I go what I'm doing, okay? All right, you need something to put on the back of this one. You need to fussy cut this out ever how you want. You can go straight around. You can go, around here and around there. I kind of like the leaves poking out. And you also need this hinge left on. So when you print it out, leave that on there, right? And it doesn't have to be that wide. It was just that wide, so I left it that wide. It's pretty simple, okay? And you need another matting piece to mat over this one, because I'm not going to just start a whole new thing. I'm just going to mat this over it, okay? I took my craft knife. It's one of these. It's one of those ceramic head thingies. But anyways, you can use whatever you want to use. And I cut out my slot for that hinge to go in, right? In there, okay? So that's how that's gonna work. And you've got stuff here and you got stuff behind it. It looks pretty that way. I think it does. So that's what we're gonna do today. I need some ink on this because I didn't ink it, and it'll show if I don't ink it, right? So just so it's got a little something there, okay? Now this is ready to put this on. Like I said, just take your page, fussy cut around however you want to do it, and leave the hinge. It's just the side of this, right? I'll show you. What did I do with that? Because we're back in here, back here. Yep, back here, right here. So when you fussy cut around this, leave you a hinge on there, right? I just want to make sure I'm not being confusing, okay? So we've got this ready, but before I do that, I want to put some lace in behind it, like I did this one. Do I do that afterwards? I do that after I put that picture on the back of it. That's what I'm going to do first. That's what I'm going to do first. I prepped this a few days ago, and now I'm trying to figure out what the heck I was doing. It's one of those things. Okay, so with this piece, I just kind of loosely fussy cut around it. And I'm going to just sort of butt it up to the edge there. I did ink the inside here, okay? So I'm going to just sort of loosely butt it up against the edge, like so. I guess I could get a straighter edge, huh? Because that hump's humping out there. Let's see. I should do that. Let me see if I can get a straight edge. That'll work better for me, I think. A straight edge on here. Or straight-ish is good, but straight edge would work best, okay? Yep. And you've got room to play with when you're doing this, so it's okay. All right. Now this straight edge, I'm going to go ahead and ink a little bit because okay, now it's going to go in there like so. You want it to be overlapping everywhere, or I do, because I'm going to simply go in and trim around that, and it'll be there. I'll show you. Okay, so we're going to take this off. I got some tape in here, and we're going to take that off and get this ready. I'm doing the glue and the tape on this side because that side's going to get trimmed off, so there's no reason to, you know, if that makes sense. You want a little bit of space over there in your fold. Come on. I just opened this. It should be fine. Come on, you. It's coming. Okay. So you want a little bit of space over there. You don't want to put everything right up in your fold, is what I'm saying. Or trying to say. Or whatever like that, you know. So, make sure you get a good bit of glue where the tape isn't. If you're not using tape, then make sure you get a good bit of glue everywhere. Okay? Because, yeah, you want it that way. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right up in there, close to the fold, but not in the way of it, okay? All right. I'm going to get my brayer out and go ahead and give it a good roll around, right? Okay, like so. Get it on my mat, of course. It's a thing. Now, you've got a lot of things here that we're going to just trim off. Now, I did it this way on purpose so that I can show you that you're just going to match it. You're just going to match it. Simply matching your cut that you did for the door. You just want to go right around it. Hopefully there's not too much elevator music. Okay. I'm trying here. And you just want to get it right close to your first cut and just go around and match it, right? So it's pretty simple, and like I said, when you want to cut this out, you don't have to do all these little ins and outs like I did. You can just simply cut straight around, and that's fine, right? It doesn't have to be anything complicated. I just wanted to do this, so I did. So, yep, just matching your cut. It doesn't take long. Just take your time and go right around there. Yeah. So there you go. Now we've got our door on this side that's going to match up with here. And that's cute, right? I left this little tulip on because I thought it would be cute. So now on the other side, we've got this part of the door. And it's pretty, right? I think it is. Okay, let's give it a little bit of ink now that we've got it all, you know, trimmed out. Yep. Give it a little bit of this and that. Okay, let me clear up some of this junk and we'll go to our next step. Our next step is putting our lace in behind the door so that it's peeking out around, right? Okay. Pretty simple too, guys. You're not really doing many corners. You've just got to go around and it just needs to poke out a little. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just a little bit of poking out, right? Okay. So let's do this. It's been a nice quiet morning here. I hope you guys are having a nice, quiet, peaceful morning. Where is the end of my lace? Okay, here we go. So we're just going to let this peek out like so. If you bought the physical kit, you've got this lace. If not, then just find something that's at least purported to be 1/4 inch, because that's mostly what I use for the little bitty stuff, is 1/4 inch. This says it is, but I'm pretty sure it's a bit wider than that. Let me see. I'm just going to see. Yeah, it is. It's about 1/8 of an inch wider than 1/4 of an inch. Okay. I know stuff. Okay. Now I'm going to turn this corner and have this just poking out behind those leaves, right? Let me get this so that I don't have to sit and hold that, right? Okay, now let's go on up with it. I hope I'm staying in shot somewhat. It's not easy to stay in shot and see what you're doing at the same time. It's one of those things where you just go, oh, hey, you know? All right, so we've got the bottom and the side, and see how they're just peeking out just that little bit? It's cute. Okay, now we're going to go from here to here. I do like putting lace on. It just gives it that little bit of extra. And sometimes it's for the pretty. Sometimes it's for the pretty and making things a little bit stronger. That makes sense. Because, you know, we are working with paper, right? And it can get a little bit, when it's moving a lot, it can get worn. So we need to make sure we're giving it a little bit extra strength here and there, right? Now, that would turn without actually making that fold over turn. So let's do this. And there. I'll give it a little glue here because I think I'm going to have to do that fold over like so. Just a little bit of something, something, right? Okay. Now, just give that a pinch and hold it a minute. Now, when you see this, I did not put any lace down here because that would get in the way of your fold, right? So you don't want to do that. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and trim it off there. Right there. And we may have to take a little bit of this off, you know, just like that. Make sure that's glued down really good, because it will be getting a lot of the movement. This little end piece here will. So we just want to make sure we've got enough of everything we need there. So let's do this. Give it a little bit of a roll, right? That has grabbed by now, so we'll take that off. And this one should be fine too. Now see, pretty simple, huh guys? Now isn't that pretty? I think it is. So let's get this out of the way. Oh, more stuff that I don't want to glue to my project. Okay, now here you can go ahead and put you a little pocket there too, but I didn't do that. I just thought that would be a little bit too bulky. So I'm going to put this pocket and get all this stuff out of my way. Okay, so this pocket will go here, just a flat pocket, but you know, kind of do that thing where you squidge it a little bit. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, let's get this on and then we'll get this ready to mat. Okay, get that out of the way. You want the glue all the way up to the fold, but you just want to make sure your fold is clear. It is important. Okay, and the reason I'm putting this on before I start getting it ready to mat is because, yeah, you don't want it to be having any problems once you're putting it on there. You want it to be as straight as possible and then squish it down, right? Okay. Now, we've got that on there, and now we'll put our tape on and mat this whole piece flat down because we've got it ready, right? Except for our pocket. And that's okay. I might need to trim that off. Let me go ahead and get that out of the way, because we don't need it to be giving any bulk in there. Okay. Now, all right, let's do this. Let's get us some tape and get this matted down onto our book. Okay. Like so. It is a little lumpy bumpy under there, but it's not too bad to use the scraper on. Always make sure you press your tape on there really good so that when you take it off, the tape stays on the piece you want it to stay on, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and get this, and we're going to put it on like so. So I want to take off this side. It's just a me thing. You can take off either side, but if I'm working from this side, I want to take off the other side. Does that make sense? Okay, I hope it does. So, yep. We'll get this on here, and then we've got our front element done. And then it's just about putting your final touches and a few pockets and embellishments and all that. Whatever you want to do in your mini. These would make really great Christmas presents. think they would. For anyone who likes a scrapbooking journal, this will make an awesome Christmas present. Okay. All right, let's get this all the way down there. Now, like I said, you don't have to do the door. You can just not if you don't want to. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, or you just don't want it, just put your pocket. Because that does give you a little bit of interactivity, and you can have that pocket to add some cute little journal cards in, and or even put a little note if you're giving it as a gift. Whatever you want to do. That just, it makes it pretty. Okay. All right. Now we've got our little pocket to put here, like so that we can put our little journal cards in. Super cute. Okay. So we're going to go around the sides, just the thinnest bead you can get, really, of glue, and put it to where you're matching it up at the bottom-ish, right? Just kind of match it up there. Give it that little squidge in at the top, because, you know, that gives you that little extra room. So, there you go. Awesomely awesome. That is really cute. Now, I'm not going to do anything right now, but when it dries and it's settled into its new home, then you can put the cards in. And you can put a Velcro dot, which is what I'll do, like I did with this one. I think I cut one in half and put one there and one there. So, oh, I didn't put my lace in behind the pocket. I wonder if I can take it off. I don't know if I can or not. Ooh, let's do it, because I do like the lace, really, I do. So, I'll hurry. I'll hurry, I promise. But it's just pretty to put it behind there. So sometimes when you're doing a video, you can kind of get, you forget what your plans are. That's why I keep looking back at that. Oh, I was going to do that. Oh, I was going to do that. You know, that kind of thing. Okay. Anyways, we'll do it, and it'll be pretty. And then we'll put it back on there. It's a thing. I have to fix my stuff when I need to. Okay. Yeah. Awesomely awesome. Okay. Let me give this a roll and trim this off right here. Okay. Awesome. I like it. Okay, now, see, that'll give that little extra strength. Really, it does. Then again, the thinnest bead you can get on your glue. And match it up to the bottom, and then the rest of it will be in place. Okay, now. Okay, I might need to trim that, because that's going to be in the fold. Okay, let me see. Yep, gonna be in the fold, so I'm going to take it out. Okay, there. Now, hold it for a second, and it is ready to be done. We do have our little butterflies, so let's put those on. We need a pink one. I just cut out a whole bunch of them while I was doing, so you know, it is what it is. See if I can find a peachy one. Here's one. Yep, like so. Okay. Yep. Okay. And you've got some of these cut out because I sent Cricut, if you bought the physical kit, I sent the Cricut die cuts. So I'm going to put this here like so. I have already pre-inked mine, so yeah, I know sometimes my videos get a little bit longish, but I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun. Okay, right like so. Now we've got that, and we need one of these little guys. I still have some on my desk from the other day. That's a pinky one. And I think that's, I don't know. That's the ones I'm going to use though. I know that. Okay, I need a dot of glue there and a dot of glue there. And then we'll put these on. I think that's a peachy one. I think. Okay. And this is a pink one for almost sure. Give it a little press down. There it is. There's our door. You can go crazy and you could put a pocket on the front, on the inside, and over here. I just thought that would be a little bit much. It's a thing, right? So, anyways, we've got our door done. Pretty much the same-ish as that one. This one isn't laced up, so it's going to look a little different. But there you go. Isn't that pretty? Just a little bit of something makes it just wow, I think. The lace and the butterflies and the flatback pearls, it does. It gives it that little bit of extra zhuzh to make it super pretty. Okay, I will quit rambling on now. Great for Christmas presents, you guys, if you want to make these to give. Who wouldn't want that, right? Okay. All right, I said I was going to hush, so here I go hushing. You guys take care. Please like and subscribe, pretty please. Thanks for watching. TTFN.